Welcome dear friends, in this video we are going to solve FIA Assistant Director paper conducted by FPSC in 2009. Match the following diseases with their causes. Option A. Mumps is caused by virus, tuberculosis is caused by bacterium, beriberi is caused by lack of thiamine, and dysentery is caused by protozoa. Match the following minerals with the metals extracted. Option A. Argentite is an ore of silver, bauxite is an ore of aluminium, hematite is an ore of iron, and cuprite is an ore of copper. A. Amrita Lingam was the General Secretary of Tamil United Liberation Front 12 and the leader of the opposition in the Sri Lankan Parliament. For pasteurization by the flash method, milk is heated to a temperature of 72 degrees Celsius. The International Rice Research Institute is located in the Philippines. The inaugural South Asian Federation Games were held in 1984 at Kathmandu, Nepal. Interpol means International Criminal Police Organization. Match the following. Chandidas was a famous literary figure of Bengali. Meera was famous literary figure of Hindi. Purandara Das was famous literary figure of Kannada. And Tyagaraja was the famous literary figure of Telugu. Yuan is the currency of China. Ursa Minor is a group of stars that form the Little Dipper in the most northern constellation. Isobars are the lines drawn on a map connecting points having equal atmospheric pressure. The most irritating factor in the center-state relationship is interference of the center in the functions of the state. State means provinces allotted to them by the constitution. When the ice cubes melt in a glass of water, the water level will remain unchanged. In which of the following shapes can 1 kg plastic sheet be molded so as to have minimum surface area? Spherical. Microphone is a device in which the sound waves are converted into electrical energy and then reconverted into sound after transmission. Trade winds are caused by the inflowing movement of air along the Earth's surface towards the equator. Which of the following is a weed killer? Herbicide. A person walking barefooted in a field feels a sharp sting, and on examination 2 puncture marks are found on his leg. He is most probably bitten by poisonous snake. What is a new type of biofertilizer? Green-blue algae. What causes high tides at antipodes? Centrifugal, centripetal and gravitational pull of the sun and the moon. What plantation caused controversy recently? Eucalyptus. Genes influence the activity of living organisms through protein synthesis. Which element exists in maximum quantity in the atmosphere? Nitrogen. What happens to the visible volume of a floating wooden block when water is gradually heated? Decreases. If a tie board sinks a tank, what happens to the water level? Decreases. Which statement about black holes is true? Absorbs all the radiation that fall on it. Soya beans are rich in proteins. What is the final product of photosynthesis? Carbohydrates. What does mixed farming mean? Agriculture involving crops and livestock. In which battle did Muslims first fight Kuffar? Badr. Abwa is considered as the first battle of Islam. However, fight did not really take place in Abwa. How many mosques are mentioned in Quran? 4. How many manazil are there in the Holy Quran? 7. When did the Holy Prophet ﷺ go for Hajj? 10th Hijri. When was Hajj made compulsory? 9th Hijri. When was Qibla changed? 2nd Hijri. Ghazwa Khaybar was fought between Muslims and Jews. Battle of Mota was fought between Muslims and Romans. On which date did the Holy Prophet ﷺ travel to Mina? 8th Zilhajj. What is Arafat? It is a plain. How many ayat sajda are there in the Holy Quran? 14. How many surahs are there in the Holy Quran? 114. How many Makki surahs are there in the Holy Quran? 86. How many Madani surahs are there in the Holy Quran? 28. Name the surah which does not start with Bismillah. Al-Tawbah. How many prophets are mentioned in the Holy Quran? 26. Which surah is called Ummul Kitab? Surah Fatiha. Which surah is also known as Fastatul Quran? Surah Fatiha. Which surah is known as Salusul Quran? Surah Ikhlas. Which surah is known as Urusul Quran? Surah Al-Rahman. Who presented the Lahore Resolution on 23rd March 1940? A.K. Fazlul Haq. Lahore Resolution is also known as Pakistan Resolution. The Pakistan Resolution was moved on 23rd March 1940. In March 1942, who came to the subcontinent with some proposals to solve constitutional problems? Stafford Cripps. Waiver plan was highly opposed by Muslim League. It was also opposed by Congress. The Cabinet Mission announced their plan on 16 May 1946. Communal award envisaged communal representation for depressed classes besides Hindus, Muslims and Sikhs in 1932. Chaudhry Rahmat Ali issued a pamphlet Now or Never in 1933. Pakistan National Movement was established by Chaudhry Rahmat Ali in 1933. According to Cabinet Mission Plan, how many groups was India to be divided into? 3 groups. As per Cabinet Mission Plan, in which group were Punjab and Sindh included? 2nd. As per Cabinet Mission Plan, Bengal and Assam were to be included in group 3rd. These groups were also called as A, B, C, and Bengal and Assam were divided or included in group 3rd or group C. Simla Conference was started on 24 June 1945. Who proposed complete independence, Swaraj, free from all foreign control? Maulana Hasrat Mohani. Who was the British Prime Minister at the time of the Second Round Table Conference? Ramsay MacDonald. Who was the Viceroy during the time Mr. Attlee of England declared British intention to transfer power to Indians? Lord Wavell. Quaid-e-Azam became the permanent president of Muslim League in 1934. Government of India Act enacted in 1935. Muslims celebrated the Day of Deliverance on 22nd December 1939. The famous resolution, which came to be known as Pakistan Resolution, was moved by Maulvi Fazlul Haq and passed unanimously on 23rd March 1940. ETA is a terrorist group of France. NASA researchers discovered cold water shrimp-like amphipods in Antarctica. The United Nations has designated 2011 as the year of chemistry. The Isle of Man will host the 4th Commonwealth Youth Games in 2011. The last Commonwealth Youth Games were held in Trinidad and Tobago, and these games were held in 2023. Which Muslim country will launch its first indigenous remote sensing space satellite in 2012? Pakistan. When will Neptune complete the first full orbit since its discovery in 1846? July 8, 2011. Identify the height of Islamabad from sea level. 2000 feet. 2185 feet to be more accurate. Mention the landlocked country. Andorra. Give the location of Isle of Pearls. Bahrain. Bahrain is also known as Isle of Pearls. Which city of the world is known as City of Roses? Shiraz. Synonym of imperceptible. Sabal. Synonym of infringe. Violate. Synonym of jeer. Scoff. Synonym of chagrin. Annoyance. Synonym of contumacy. Stubbornness. Synonym of dilapidation. Demolition. Synonym of egotism. Self-conceit. Synonym of furtive. Secretive. Synonym of gratuitous. Voluntary. Synonym of hue. Color. Opposite of adage. Harangue. Opposite of acerbity. Gentleness. Opposite of blush. Effrontery. Opposite of caliber. Inability. Opposite of circumlocution. Simplicity. Opposite of dormant. Active. Opposite of effeminate. Manly. Opposite of flippant. Considerate. Opposite of grandiloquence. Simplicity. Opposite of gluttony. Abstemiousness. Thank you for watching this video. Stay blessed.